What's going on, guys? Welcome back for yet another episode. Thanks for stopping in with me again. Today is a big day because we are working on the Rx8 and we are pulling the motor and transmission. I got Justin here. He's underneath the car right now, firing off some bolts. So we're pretty close to getting up. The engine hoist is already hooked up and got some final bolts we're going to pull out and then make sure we're good to go. Let it hang free on the hoist and pull her out. So stay tuned.
See, all the weight's right on it.
It is it?
Yep. See that?
Yeah. Okay. So we got this black brace that goes all the way back and connects the diff to the trans, and all of them are off now. And basically we are supporting the weight of the motor and trans with this jack and the engine hoist. The exhaust, like I told you in the previous video, is trapped between the motor mount on the header side. So once we free up the rest of the exhaust, or rest of the engine to pull up, we'll be able to slip this exhaust right out. So let's get to it. All right, so trans and motor are pretty much free. We're just working on the last two bolts on the motor mount over here, and then we should be in full control with the hoist and the jack. So get those two off and then we'll come back. All right, so motor's on its way out. We made a huge mess on the floor. The drive shaft pulled out and the seal wasn't good, obviously, and it leaked all the trans fluid everywhere. So that's okay, we'll clean it up. I'll get some quick dry on it. But yeah, coming out. Justin, the man, coming over, help me out. But yep, we're about to pull the thing out of the car and be good to go. Yes, it's out. So good news, guys. There's someone coming to buy the motor today. So we're just going to separate the transmission real quick and separate it from the motor, and we should be good to go. But engine bay is empty. My floor is disgusting. I got to go pick up some quick dry. And yeah, this thing will be ready to roll out. I'll get out of the garage and get cleaned up. So Justin's zipping off the bolts for the trans right now. We got it supported, so we should be able to just separate it. And then the motor will be going probably today. And then I just need to find a buyer for the transmission. So if you need transmission, hit me up. Also got a drive shaft and the brace for it as well. What do you need?
Half trash it, yeah. Thanks.
So got it out. Once the trans gets off, it'll be a lot lighter, and I can set that off somewhere and be good to go. But look at it. It's filthy. It definitely needs to be clean. The ground is definitely destroyed. So I have to go get some quick dry and get that up there and we'll be good to go. Alright, so we're heading to the store real quick to pick up some of that quick dry stuff to clean up the mess on the floor. Motor, like I showed you before, motor and trans are detached from each other. I'm talking to the guy right now that's buying the motor. He might be coming out today to pick it up, but we'll see. But I got the transmission in the garage. I'm going to clean that up, so if anybody else knows that anybody that needs a trans for an Rx8 auto, let me know in the comments. Other than that, when we get back, we're going to clean up the garage. I think I'm going to push the Rx8 out in the driveway and give the garage a good clean because it's a mess. And I think after that, I'm going to power wash and clean the engine bay of the Rx8 so all that crap is out of there, and any kind of, you know, whatever's left in there, just clean it all out again and get ready to start mocking up some stuff with the new engine and all this other stuff. So stay tuned, and we'll be back at the house, lay that stuff down, and maybe talk a little bit more about the Rx8, go over a few things. Good morning, guys. It's the next morning. Obviously, we're gonna head out in the garage, show you. I got a couple things done this morning when I woke up. I got the floor, all that junk cleaned up. So it's all down there. Drive shaft and that brace is still just hanging there. I gotta get that down before I can put the car on the ground. But engine's getting ready. Here in a couple hours, we're gonna load it up on my buddy's truck and take it about an hour from here, drop it off, and I'm gonna be picking up the new engine. And then hopefully I can come back here and get that that stuff off so I can get the car out of the garage and power wash this filth out of here. Guys, I'm getting so freaking excited. Oh my god. It's like finally at the point where we could start like building it and like doing stuff to it now and not just stripping it apart. Because as fun as it is like ripping a car apart, like it's hard to like see the end product when everything's still in there. So now that it's pretty empty, you know, we can start throwing stuff at it. I do want to get the interior cleaned out. I still have to take off all the sound deadening, so that'll make quite a mess. But the dash is still hooked up, and yeah, so let's get the rest of the stuff cleaned up and wait for my buddy to get here to load the motor up. All right, so we're on our way right now to drop off the Rx8 motor, and then after that, go pick up the new engine. I'm pretty stoked. It's gonna be pretty awesome. Got the engine back there. Coming up on glorious Nashville. Drop this off, and then we'll be back when we're picking up the other motor. You know, we were driving and I'm like, man, it's looking pretty dark. It looks like it's gonna rain. And then I was like, maybe we should stop and get a tarp somewhere. So we luckily found a Harbor Freight. And as soon as we got back on the road, this happens. That was a good call. So it's all safe and covered. Damn, that would have sucked bad. So we're just gonna keep moving along and go drop this thing off. All right, guys, we are back. We didn't end up picking up the new engine. We ran out of time. We had some things happen. The guy that we were supposed to meet to drop off the Rx8 motor, his truck transmission like grenaded, so we had to go probably another hour out of our way to meet him back at his house to drop the engine off, and we just ran out of time for the day. So I will be going back to get the new engine, but we'll save that for another video. But the engine is gone. We got it dropped off, got full asking price for it, and it's all well. So the engine's gone. The only thing I got left is the transmission to sell, and that's right there. I just kicked a bunch of this dry stuff that I have to clean up. It's probably my fault for not cleaning it up. Yeah, transmission's still there. There's a tarp. Luckily that saved us. Thank God for Harbor Freight. And yeah, I'm just picturing a LS in here with a massive turbo. So I'm dreaming right now, and hopefully dreams will become reality here soon. I can't wait. Dude, I'm so excited. I need to start getting in here too while I have time and get this cleaned out like how I want to, and get the dash completely locked in again and the steering wheel back up. But man, I'm so excited for this build. It's ridiculous. I appreciate your guys' support. There's a bunch of people that have contacted me from YouTube, Instagram, Facebook that have, you know, asked me questions or, you know, asked me if I needed anything, and the support is unreal. I appreciate you guys. We're just going to keep going from here. I think it'll be more exciting to watch once the build part of it starts happening and we got actual stuff going into it. It's just going to be awesome. I do have some questions for you guys. I hope you guys are watching to this point. I want to know if anybody knows. I got to look it up, but I want to know like what's the smallest size wheel I can run and the widest tire for the rear end of these things. I know some people run like like 10-inch wide wheels and some like fat tires. I just don't know like the offsets, stuff like that. I got to look them up because I want to start thinking about, you know, what wheels and what size tires I want to run. And then the rear diff too on these things, they're like a 4.44 rear gear. That's just not gonna fly. So if anybody knows if there's like different gears you can swap into these, or like into 3s or something like that, that'd be awesome. Because we are gonna try to send it on the rear, on the stock rear. We have a guy that makes rear braces for these that make it withstand a good amount of power, and probably throw some like drive shaft shop axles in there, or have some custom axles made along with the drive shaft. But yeah, let me know if there's anything you guys know on that. And then yeah, I'm just finishing up talking to CX Racing about the mounting kit. I know probably for drag racing, front sway bars are not really needed. So I'll probably just ditch the front sway bar. Maybe, I don't know, we might keep it. But I know the steering has to be bumped forward and down, I think, and that's part of the CX Racing kit. So it should be pretty awesome. I just want to get the engine in there just to see it. I just want to see it in there just to get, like, you know, even more motivated. And then we got to do something about, you know, brake lines eventually, and you'll figure that piece out. But oh man, I'm getting stoked. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. I appreciate you guys stopping in. Make sure to like this video if you liked it. Comment down below what you guys think. Another thing too, oh yeah, I think I'm going to go with 799 heads for it. They just seem like the best application for boost, especially with the 5.3 and like how the compression is. So I think I'm going to go with 799 heads. And yeah, but let me know in the comments if you guys, you know, want to point anything out or got any suggestions for the build. But I appreciate it, guys. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell next to it to get notifications when we post new videos. That's going to do it, guys. We will see you later. Peace.